It's already crooked. Okay, I think that's a little more solid. Hi, everyone. So, it's been a while. Um, Dang, it's crazy to think. Last video I uploaded on YouTube was almost 2.5 years ago, about a little over 2 years now, which is insane to think. I obviously meant to post more. Sorry about that for those that did care. Um, so some of you might be asking, where have I been? I'd like to set the record straight on that. First and foremost, I no longer live in Texas. For those that maybe don't follow me on Instagram, that's kind of really the only thing I use these days. Um, I moved from Texas. I now live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm really blessed to have made the move out here after all the challenges that come with the move, especially however 4 or 5 states away. I don't know. I failed geography. Um, but nonetheless, yeah. So I'll try to, as quickly as I can, bring you up to speed for those that don't know. I'm not going to do the Ace Ventura bit. No, we're not going to do that. I'm going to pass out. So I have stay. I in 2021 put up an audition for Elevation Church online. This was during the time that things were kind of still opening up with bigger cities in the pandemic. So it was fully online. And so I submitted an online audition. Fully not expecting to get in. It was more so like a thing of like, you know what, I've admired this ministry for many years and I just like to see, who knows. And so I did the thing. I actually have my audition in my archive. If you would like to see it at some point, you are more than welcome to. But story for another time. Or that's for another time. This is the story for another time, I guess. I'm doing great already. But nonetheless, I filmed it. I almost didn't upload it after I filmed it. Then I uploaded it, and after time, after not, or after a bit of time and discussing with the people that review, I got in. And much to my surprise, I was fully expecting a no. And I was shocked. And from there, it was about 2 to 3 months of just praying and really asking the Lord if this is what He wanted me to do, if He wanted me to uproot from the place that I had called home my entire life and move to a place where I seemingly had no connections and no one to call a friend or family at the time. And after much prayer, I fully believe that that is what the Lord wanted. And from there, it was just a year and a half of saving and emergencies happening, and then the savings getting drained and then putting it back in, and it seemingly happening over and over again. And there were many times where I was like, maybe this isn't what God wants, and maybe I was just stupidly rushing into something that I did not need to rush into. And it was a lot of doubt for sure, and a lot of questions at the time. And I remember being like, is this it, or is it not? And seemingly it was. And from there, I made my move officially a year and a half after I auditioned. I arrived here January 3rd of 2023. So I've been here about a year and a half now, and it's been incredible. I've been super blessed by it. Has there been challenges? Yes, absolutely. It has not been easy. I'll get real with you for a second. About 3 months in, I had a car accident. I had just lost the job that I had started working here. So I was doing DoorDash to make ends meet, and then I got T-boned, and then I no longer had a vehicle for a little bit, and I was worried because I didn't have work, I didn't have a vehicle, and I had to still pay for where I'm living, But after all this time, I've been consistently in awe and consistently just, I mean, makes me proper emotional thinking about it now, but I've been consistently in awe and just wowed by God's grace and his faithfulness even when I didn't see it, because I was human and I was like, maybe this, doubt sets in pretty heavy in moments like that, and he never had any doubt, which is crazy to me. And he was always there. And a year and a half later, it's, still have my challenges that life likes to throw, and I know some of them are opportune. In fact, they're all really an opportunity to grow, and I'm grateful that the Lord has provided that, and that I've been able to grow from experiences as difficult as they may have been at the time. But all that to say, I'm back. I've missed doing this. Now, you may see I'm not at an acoustic kit right now. I am at an e-kit. And that's because, obviously, I rent. I don't own a home or anything. Maybe in the future, God willing. But as of now, I rent, and I obviously cannot renovate any spaces that I rent to build it, a drum studio or whatever you want to call it. So I've used this e-kit. It's done me well. And I have been really just anxious, excited, or motivated to really get back into this. And I was always really self-conscious that it's not the same because it's not an acoustic kit, it's an e-kit, and blah blah blah. But I posted a poll on my Instagram story, and I was met with an overwhelmingly positive response on if I should get back into this or not. I was thinking that maybe I'd get a couple responses and some of them would be like, nah, you're good. And I was very overwhelmed, and I'm super grateful for it. So thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah. It was a very nice reminder that maybe there is still a reason to do these videos. So, with that being said, I'm happy to be back, and I look forward to the future, and I look forward to whatever this can turn into. So, I actually would like to, for those that are seeing this, I'd love if you could leave a comment and tell me what you'd like to see. Obviously, I'll still do covers here and there, but if there is maybe a breakdown of a song or a part in a song, that's something that I like doing a lot. Studying parts, learning them, and then being able to teach that to someone else. I think that's great. It's one of my favorite things to do now. So whether it's a specific cover of a song that I can look into, whether it's a specific drum part you'd like to learn, whether it's a song breakdown or maybe a certain part, maybe a fill you heard in a song or something like that, or just a general idea. In fact, I have a lesson already waiting, and hopefully from when you see this, it will already also be uploaded. And it's talking about taking a rudiment that I love very much, and using it between the hands and the kick, and being able to move that around the kit in both straight time and in triplet time. So with all that being said, I am very excited for this new journey, if you will, or to continue this journey, to get back on this journey, I guess, and to show my growth, because that's why I started those covers in the first place. It was for me to see growth, and also to share my growth with anybody that cared. Surprisingly, a few people did, and I'm excited to get back into it. So please leave a comment if you'd like to see anything in specific. Also, for those seeing this on YouTube, I am available for lessons as well. I do, obviously, if you're not in this area, I'd be happy to do it over FaceTime or Zoom and go from there. But with that being said, I hope you guys are well. Love y'all. Thank you for those that may be still around from when I was making covers. Thank you for sticking around and waiting. I'm excited, and I'm grateful that anybody cared. So thank you. All right, that's enough for me.